So inshallah, everyone should be fresh. And inshallah, we will try to aim to finish off book 2 before Muharram, inshallah. And I will try to give examples and practice from the Quran as well. So those concepts which we have studied, I'll try to give you practice as well from the Quran. So let's start. So we were on book 2, lesson number
3.
Lesson number 3. Yeah. Let me just bring you onto the screen. Okay, let's start. So did we actually read the lesson, or did we just have reached lesson number 3?
Actually, we have done lesson 3, but in this message you sent yesterday, it said this morning, it said lesson number 3. So that's why I said lesson number 3.
Yeah,
actually,
right.
we have done all these lessons.
And when lesson number 4, actually.
We have done 4 also. We were up near like lesson.
Lesson 4 and exercise number 1.
More like it.
We have done that.
Yeah, we have not done exercise. Any exercise.
Yeah,
we have to do from exercise 1.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now I'm going to ask Sister Gulshan, and also, where is Sister Farwa Jafri? Assalamu alaikum. Sister Farwa, are you available?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, I am.
Brilliant. So with Sister Gulshan, I want you to read and go through this lesson. So it'll be a good revision for yourself and everyone else in the class. Bismillah.
Okay, lesson number 4?
Yes.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Before I do that, let me just go through the points to remember. So Sister Farwa Jafri, can you go through the points to remember?
Sure.
Teaching yourself that what the whole concepts of lesson number 4 are, and then inshallah we'll go through the lesson itself. Bismillah.
Okay. In this lesson, we learned the following. The plural of anta, you, masculine singular, is antum. Example, who are you? Man antum. The plural of ka, your, is kum. Brothers, where is your house? Aina baytukum ya ikhwanu.
And if you want to say, where is your house, oh brother, a single brother, how would you say that?
Aina baytuka ya akhi.
Yeah, oh my brother, yeah. Aina baytuka ya akhi, or aina baytuka ya akhu, if it's one person.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The plural of ana, I, is nahnu. Like ana is its plural nahnu refers to both the masculine and feminine. Example, we are Muslims for masculine, means nahnu muslimuna. We are Muslims for feminine would be nahnu muslimatun. We have learned that baiti means my house. Now we learn that our house is baytuna. Example, Allah is our Lord. Allahu Rabbuna. Islam is our faith. Al-Islamu dinuna. Muhammadun sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam nabiyuna. Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, is our prophet.
So question for you, Sister Farwa. Now,
Yes.
when we say Rabbu now, Lord of our Lord or our Lord, what type of sentence construction is this? When you have a noun and a pronoun, not the na itself is a pronoun, deen and our, deenuna, our religion. So remember I spoke about possessive pronouns?
Mm-hmm.
our house, his house. So when a noun and a possessive pronoun comes, what type of construction is this called in Arabic or English?
Sorry, I won't know the answer.
Do you remember it?
Mudaf, mudaf ilayh.
Mudaf and mudaf ilay.
Oh, muzaf and muzaf ilayh. Okay, a relationship showing
muzaf
an
and
ownership. Got
Exactly.
it. Got it.
Exactly.
Got it.
When I actually gave the answer away, I said possessive pronouns.
Oh,
So
sorry.
yeah, so when you with these possessive pronouns, they're attached to nouns and it gives possession. So in Arabic, it's called mudaf. Mudaf, as you know, in fiqh, we have this term called we have mutlaq and we have mudaf.
Without.
Yeah, this is a term in fiqh that when the water is clean, there's no mixed water mixed in. It's called mutlaq.
Mutlaq water,
And
mudaf
mudaf
water.
is like ribena or any juice itself. That's called mixed water, and that's called
Okay.
mudaf.
Muzaf. Okay. Okay. Got it. I should remember it next time, hopefully. Point number three. Zahabta means you went, which is masculine singular. Zahabtum means you went, which is masculine plural. Where did you go, my sons? Aina zahabtum ya abnai. Zahabtu means I went, and we went is zahabna. Note that they went feminine is zahabna. The difference between the two is that zahabna, the final is short, and in zahabna, it is long. So between the feminine and the plural we went, the plural one is slightly longer than the feminine
So
one.
there's an alif which has been attached to it, which makes it longer. The habna and the habna slightly longer.
Okay. And point number 5, we have seen that feminine proper nouns have no tanween. For example, Aminatu, Maryamu, Khadijatu.
Correct.
Now we learn that non-Arabic proper nouns also have no tanween. For example, Williamu, Barisu, Washingtonu, Hamiltonu, Londonu, and Pakistanu. The names of most of the prophets are non-Arabic and therefore they have no tanween. For example, Adamu, Ibrahimu, Ishaqu, Ismailu, Yaqubu. If, however, the non-Arabic proper noun has only 3 letters and is masculine, it has a tanween. For example, Nuhun, Lutun, Georgian, which is George, or Hanun. We have learned that the mudaf is definite by position. So when the mudaf has an adjective, it must be definite. For example, the Imam's new house, Baitul Imamil Jadidu.
So let me explain this now slightly. Now, what's happening here is that first of all, Baytul Imami, it's mudaf and mudaf ilay. So Baytul Imami will be translated as the Imam's house or house of the Imam. But the better translation of mudaf Baytul Imami, the Imam's house. Now, the Imam's house, as you're aware, can be an old house or can be a new house. Now, because it's mudaf and mudaf ilay, the first word, which is the mudaf, baytu, the default i'rab for mudaf, it's always, it gets a dhamma, baytu. And the mudaf ilay, which is the word al-imam, it always gets a kasra. So that's the reason why it's baytul imami. They're not sharing the same harakat. Baytu al-imamu. It's not that. It's baytul imami, indicating and implying that it's the imam's house we're talking about. Now, when we're talking about the Imam's house, as you can see the word bayt, it ends with a dhamma. Now, if you want to bring an adjective for it after the word Imam, it will follow the same harakat as bayt. As bayt is with a dhamma, the word al-jadid, which is new, will also come with a dhamma, al-jadidu.
Okay.
And the other thing is that whenever the word bayt itself, because it's a house of the Imam, so when they say a house, When we say a house, does it belong to anyone?
No.
It's a common noun. In English, it's called a common noun. But when we say house of the Imam, it becomes a proper noun because you're giving that common house a ownership to one individual.
Mhm.
And that's the reason why it said that the mudaf is default. It's definite by position. Do you remember that? Anything which comes in the place of bait, it becomes definite by position because you're giving that thing ownership to the Imam itself. So it
Right.
belongs to one person. It doesn't belong to a flock of individuals.
Mhm.
So that's the reason why when we bring the adjective, even though bait does not have alif lam, but
Mhm.
the adjective for bait will come with alif lam, al-jadidu, which is the definite article.
Okay. So because bait is definite, that is why we put alif lam with jadid.
Exactly. It's definite by position.
And that is why it shares the dhamma as well.
Exactly. Exactly.
Got it. Got it. And
Sister,
can we have a few more examples instead of bait if there was some other word over
example,
here?
if I said, for example, if I said, Kitabullahi,
Hmm.
Kitabullahi al-Karimu.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
You say Kitabullahi, you could say al-Karimi or al-Karimu. It depends on how you want to translate it. Book of Allah. Or you could say the glorious book of Allah,
Mm.
which is Kitabullah al-Karimu.
Okay. Okay.
The glorious book of Allah.
Hmm.
So al-Karimu is coming as an adjective for the kitab itself.
Okay. And if, for instance, the imam was new, then it would have kasra.
Yes, look at this. If you want to say the imam is new, if you look over here, the new imam, so the new imam's house. So
Okay.
Baytul Imami al-Jadidi.
Okay.
So
So the sign on the jadidi or jadidu will tell us if it's describing the house or the imam.
exactly. If it comes with a dhamma, it's talking about the actual house. If it's coming with a kasra, it's talking about the imam itself.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for explaining.
Sister Gulshan, is that clear for you?
Yeah, I got it.
Sister Narjis?
Yeah, yeah.
So if it comes, if you have, whenever you have mudaf ilay, when you say, for example, Kitabullahi or Kitabu Muhammadin, Abdullahi, so whenever the noun which comes after it, if it comes with a dhamma, then it's an adjective for the mudaf. If it comes with a kasra, it is an adjective for the mudaf ilay.
Got it.
So continue, sister. Yes, Sister Narjis.
No, I'm okay. You want me to read something?
Yeah, go ahead if you want to read. Go ahead.
Where do I start? I'm sorry, I just
Point number
logged in.
7.
Give it 2 minutes. Okay, let me just get Sister Farwa to finish this off, and then I'll bring
All
you
right,
up.
thank you.
Sure.
Go on, Sister Farwa, finish off.
And point number 7, ayu, which means which.
Mhm.
It is used as mudaf. Example, which house is this? Ayu baytin hadha. Or which student went out? Ayu talibin kharaja. When preceded by a preposition, it is in the genitive case. For example, which country are you from? Min ayyi baladin anta.
So what's happening here?
The sign has changed from dhamma to kasra.
Yes, so the word ayu, it's, let me make it big clear. So what's happening here, because of the preposition min is coming before a, it's changing the harakat from a dhamma to a kasra, making it in the genitive case. Min ayyi baladin. So min is harf jar, ayyi is majroor, and it's mudaf, and baladin is mudaf ilay.
Okay. In which classroom did you sit? Fi ayyi faslin jalasta. It can be in the accusative case. Example, which language do you like? Ayya lughatin tahibbu. So over here, the sign has changed to fatha now.
Yeah, the
because
reason so what's happened here is that why it's become أي لغة تحب. So it should have been so what's happened here is that I explained this last time, like in Surah Al-Hamd.
Mhm,
In Surah Hamd you have إياك
mhm,
نعبد
نعبد وإياك
نستعين.
نستعين. So the word iya and ayya is the same words. So
mhm,
what happens is that sometimes, so as you know, in every sentence where there is a verb, it requires three things. You remember? It requires a doer,
mhm.
a verb, and a
On the subject on which the action is being done. Yeah,
object. Not
object.
subject,
Sorry, object.
yeah.
Yes.
So sometimes in Arabic language, what happens is that the object, it precedes the verb itself to emphasize that or upon whom or upon what the action is being done. So when you say iyaka na'budu, the word na'budu is abada ya'budu, which means to worship.
Mhm.
So when you say iyaka, it means you alone.
Mhm.
Na'budu, we worship. Wa iyaka, and you alone. Nasta'in, we seek assistance
Help.
or help.
Mhm.
So over here now, أي لغة تحب is just and the word أيو is one of those words which always comes in the beginning of the sentence. For therefore, it's coming in the beginning of the sentence, and it's getting the fatha, not because it's coming in the beginning of the sentence. It's because it is the object of the verb تحب.
Okay. You is the object.
أي لغة تحب. أي لغة is مضاف إليه, and it's the object for the verb تحب. So تحب is you, أنت is the fa'il, and أي لغة is the object for the verb. You are liking, or you are liking which language? And because أي is a particle of asking questions as well, that's the reason why it's coming at the beginning of the sentence. Does that make any sense?
Can we go back to the sentences with the dhamma?
Yep.
I, U, and C.
Yeah, let me show you. So over here now,
Mm,
أي بيت هذا. So أي بيت هذا, as you know, do you remember I spoke about this last time, that أي بيت is mudaf and mudaf إليه, and
mhm.
any word which comes in the beginning of a sentence, it always ends with a dhamma. Do you remember
Okay.
that?
Yes, yes.
And
Got it.
that's why أي is coming with a dhamma, because any word in the beginning of a sentence, it does not have alif lam. It
Mhm.
will a dhamm. It will either get a dhamma or a dhamma tanween.
Okay.
So
Okay.
because it's mudaf, it loses its tanween, it gets only one dhamma. So ayyu baytin is mudaf ilay.
Mhm.
Hada. Do you remember I spoke about hada? That there are certain words which can come as the subject. As you know that a sentence which starts with a noun, it has two parts. It has a subject and
Predicate.
predicate, mubtada and
Khabar.
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 And sometimes what happens is that the mubtada comes after and the khabar comes first. So over here, ayyu baytin hada,
Mhm.
we can say that ayyu is khabar, hada is mubtada. Or another way of saying, you could say ayyu baytin is mubtada, hada is khabar as well. Which house is this?
Hmm.
And ayyu talibin kharaja. So ayyu talibin is mudaf ilay, is coming as the subject, mubtada. Kharaja is a verb, he exited, and it's coming as the khabar.
Mhm.
And then next one, min ayyi baladin. Min is a preposition.
Mhm.
Ayyi is getting the kasra because of min. It is mudaf because of min. Sorry, because of the position where it comes, it's getting one kasra. So whenever a noun gets one kasra, you will always know that it is mudaf, and it does not have alif lam. So ayyu does not have alif lam. Number one. Number two, it has a kasra, which means that this is mudaf. So as you know, mudaf can either be, depending, do you remember this, the harakat of the mudaf, the default position is normally a dhamma. However, in book one, do you remember in book one, Yeah, I think it was in book 1. Sometimes the mudaf harakat can change. It can also come with a fatha, and it can also come with a kasra. Now here it's coming with a kasra because of min.
Mhm.
Min ayyi baladin anta. So it's mudaf ilay. Anta is you, exactly. And then fi ayyi faslin. Now fi is a preposition. It's changing the harakat of from ayyu to ayyi.
Mhm.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to ask Sister Narjis. Bismillah, come on the mic. Go for the vocabulary. If you go for one column, and then Sister Gulshan will go for the next column.
Yeah, vocabulary.
Bismillah. Go ahead.
Store, constitution,
Yep.
law. Do I start constitution or the
I don't
other
mind.
welcome?
I don't know. You can start from any column.
All right, okay. Dusturu. Aduras. Sorry. Adustur. Is it
Adasturu.
correct?
Yeah. Adasturu.
Okay. Miss Constitution, law, prayers, Qibla, al-mahkamatu means law court, grandson, Hafiz.
Hafidun is singular and hafadat is plural.
Hafada means plural. Okay, I got it. Garden, hadikat. Lord Rabbo. Saturday, Yawm Sabti. This we read the dua for Saturday.
Yep.
Month, Shahr. The month of Rajab.
Mhm.
Greece, Yunano.
Yep.
May Allah grant him health. Shafa Allah.
Shafa'ullah.
Shafa'ullah.
Correct. Jazakallah. Thank you for that.
Welcome. Okay, thank you.
Gulshan, to the column, please.
Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba. That means welcome.
Correct.
Tiflatun, child, feminine child. Al-Mutaru, airport. Al-Kulliyatu, faculty. That means college. Faculty or college. Killiyatu Tibbi. Killiyatu Tibbi.
Correct.
Faculty of medicine.
Mhm.
Kulliyatul Handasati. Faculty of engineering.
Mhm.
Muhandis, that means engineer, yes. Killiyatu Tujarati. Killiyatu Tijarati. Faculty of commerce.
Correct.
Killiyatu Sariyati. Sariyati. Faculty of Islamic law. Nasraniyun, Christian. Plural is Nasraniyun is plural and Nasara is singular.
No, Nasraniyun is singular and Nasara
Singular. Acha, Nasara is plural. Okay, singular. Okay. An-Nabiyu, prophets. Ad-Dinu, religion. Ikhwatun. Ikhwatun means singular brother.
Yep.
And plural is akhun.
No, there's a mistake here now. Akhun is singular. The word
Akhun is singular. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Akhun is singular and ikhwatun is plural.
Is plural. Yes. Okay. So we have to start this lesson 4.
I'm going to ask Nazhat and Sister Parveen Naqvi. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Nazhat.
Walaikum salam. Is it possible that I skip this because I am really backwards behind?
Okay. So what if you want, Sister Nazhat, if you want to go back to lesson 1, and if you want to do revision, I'm more than happy that you can start the revision session with the other class. So if you want to start fresh from book 1, you can.
Okay, I'll see how I go with this lesson, and if I can catch up, then I'll go back.
Yes, one. So anyone who falls behind, let me know. There's always different classes which I can always fit anyone or any student into the other classes.
Please go.
Okay, because I can try a little bit if you want me to.
No, that's fine. When you feel comfortable, I'm not going to force anyone. I'd rather prefer that when you feel comfortable, then come on the mic. I don't mind. Okay,
Thank you, Sheikh.
no problem. Sister Parveen Naqvi then and Masuma Habib. I haven't seen you for Assalamu alaikum, Sister Masuma.
Yes, Mulana.
No, let me see if Masuma is answering or not because he's been away for a while. I don't know if he answers. Okay, if she's not answering, then I'll ask Sister Ashi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Sister, I want you to read with Sister Parveen Naqvi this page. Bismillah.
Okay. I haven't revised anything, Molana. I'll try my best.
That's fine. Today's first day.
It looks like that I don't know anything, so I'll try my best.
That's nothing to worry about. You've been revising book one quite well, so it's fine, inshallah. Make some mistakes, correct the mistakes. Bismillah. See what happens.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Al-Fityatu, young man. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you.
Sister Parveen.
Hamidun. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And salam, peace be with you and Allah's mercy and barakas.
Ahadul Fityati, one of the young men. Kaifa haluka ya ammi. How are you, oh my uncle?
Correct.
Ana bi khairin walhamdulillahi. Kaifa halukum man antum? I'm good. Alhamdulillah. Thanks to Allah. How are you guys doing? And man antum? Who are you guys? Like all of you.
I know you're using the American, so that who are you guys? Who are you? So Manantum, who are you?
Who are you? And
That's fine.
how are you? And who are you?
Correct. No, correct. How are you and who are you? Not how are you guys and who are you guys? No. Okay.
Ahaduhum, one of them. Nahnu abna'ud Dukturi Musa. We are sons of Dr. Musa.
Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba. Welcome, welcome. Abukum Siddiqui, your father is my friend. Aina ammukum Shaykhu Isa. Where is your uncle Sheikh Isa?
Ahaduhum, one of them. Huwa maridun, he is sick. Huwa ana fil mustashfa, he is now in the hospital.
Shafa'ullah, may Allah give him health. Sorry. Man hazihi tiflatul lati ma'akum. Who is that little child with you guys? With you?
Tiflo is masculine. A tiflatu, it's a baby.
Tiflatu, like little girl.
Yeah, little girl. That is with you. Sister Gulshan, I want you to continue now from Sister Parveen, Sister Aisha. So it's Sister Aisha. You're welcome. Sister Gulshan, continue. Ahaduhum.
Ahaduhum. Hiya uktuna. She is our sister.
Excellent. So how do you say she is my sister?
Hiya akhi.
No, ukhti.
Okay, sorry. Hiya ukhti.
How do you say she is her sister?
Hiya uktuha.
Excellent. How do you say she is your sister for a boy?
Hiya uktuna.
No, ukhtuka. Ukhtuka for a boy.
Uktuka, yeah.
And ukhtuki for a girl.
Okay.
And how do you say she is my sister?
Hiya ukti.
Excellent. Continue.
Masmuha. Masmuha. What is her name?
How do you say what is your name?
Okay.
Masmuka.
How do you say what is my name?
Ismuna.
Miss me.
Miss me.
Ismi, sorry. Ismi.
Miss me.
How do you say what is your name to a girl? If you're talking to a, how do you say what?
Masmuki.
Excellent. And how do you say what is his name?
Masmuka. Masmuhu.
Oh, yeah.
Masmuhu. Correct. Continue, Sister Gulshan.
Okay. Ismoha Layla.
Layla.
Her name is
No,
Layla.
Aina Baitu.
Layla.
Okay. Aina Baitukumul Jadidu. Where is your new house?
Baitunal Jadido Karibun Menel Mataji. Our new house is near airport.
Antum fil madrasati sanawiyati. Are you all in secondary school?
La Nahno Bil Jamiati Ana Fil Kulliyatal Handasati Wa Mahmudun Fi Kulliyati. La means no. Nahnu bil Jamiati. No, we are in the university. Ana fi kulliyatul muhandasati. I am in the faculty of engineer. Wa Mahmudun fi kulliyati tibbun. And Mahmud is in the faculty of doctor. Medicine. Wa Ibrahimu fi kulliyati shariyati. And Ibrahim is in the faculty of Islamic law. Wa Yusufa fi kulliyati tijarati. And Yusuf is in the faculty of commerce. That means trade.
Yes, business.
Okay.
Parveen?
Yes. Man zalikal fatallazi fi sayyaratikum. Who is that young fellow is in your car?
Huwa
Young man.
Zamili. Huwa Zamili. He is my class fellow.
Min aina huwa? Where is he from?
Huwa min in Kaltara. He is from England.
Masmuhu? What is his name?
Ismahu Williamo. His name is William.
Muslimun huwa? Is he Muslim?
La, no. Huwa Nasrani. He is a Christian. Abuhu Ustadi. His father is a teacher. Ismahu Duktaru Itwardo. His name is, he is a doctor and his name is Edward. Edward, yes, correct? Is that correct?
Yeah, Dr. Edward. أذهبتم إلى المستشفى لزيارة أمكم اليوم أمكم. Yeah, it's kasra. Ammikum al-yawm. Did you go to see your uncle today in the hospital?
Naam, zahabna. Yes, we went.
MashaAllah, Sister Gulshan, can you see your improvement?
Yes, I did a lot.
No, I can tell. You're reading with Sister Parveen. She's become an Arabic holic. So I know this is about Parveen. There's nothing to say about it. She's really well. But mashallah, even yourself, you're doing really well as well.
Yes, I did a lot of work, lot of revision.
Yeah, I can see that's mashallah. You're reading with confidence.
That break didn't do well on us. We were doing well before Ramzan.
Yes.
The breaks is good because at least reciting the Quran and doing other things, it gives you a fresh breeze and gives you a bit of...
Yeah, alhamdulillah. We did.
Yeah, when we recite Quran, we can understand some words.
Yeah.
Some words which we did in this class.
Alhamdulillah. Right, okay. Let's bring someone on else now. Sister, who's going to come on next on the mic? Sister Narjis. Ask the question to Sister Nazhat. First question.
Bismillah. Man antum? Who are you?
Sister Nazhat, who are you? من أنتم؟
أنا نزهت.
من أين أنت؟
أنا من لندن.
ماذا تفعلين في لندن؟
من توتي.
So فعل يفعل. Fa'ala means he did in the past tense. Yaf'alu, he is doing. And when you're speaking to a female, they say, Mada taf'alina, what are you doing? Fi London. Mada taf'alina fi London. So you could say,
أنا
In
how do
London?
you say it?
my house is in London. What do you want to say?
My
Baiti.
yeah بيتي في التوتي.
Beiti fi Tooting.
في التوتي.
Yeah. Or you could
My
say,
house is in Tooting. أنا carer. I don't know what carer is in Arabic.
so أنا أعمل
أنا أعمل
في الصحة. You could say في الصحة والإعادة and caring.
okay إيادة.
هل أنت ذهبت اليوم إلى العمل؟
لا أنا من لا أنا إلى I went to أنا ذهبت إلى الميلتون كينز في بنتي to my
yeah. It's good.
Sorry, Sheikh. Can you translate what you ask her, please?
Yeah, من أين أنت? Where are you? No, هل أنت ذهبت إلى العمل? Did you go to
today? Did you go to work today?
She said لا.
لا. So لا. I was
traveling. You could say أنا سافرت. أنا سافرت.
You travel?
Yeah. أنا
سافرت. I traveled to
Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes.
لأن فيه بنتي. Because there, over there, is my daughter, بنتي.
Oh, بنتي.
Yeah.
كم يوم, so the word كم يوما,
How much?
أحد.
How many days?
One day.
يوم واحد. يوم واحد. أنا. You could say أنا. The word meme, kaf, fa, makatha. Meme. Yeah, the word, you know, the off kaf, makaftu. أنا مكثت في ميلتون كينز يوما واحدا. I stayed there one day. أنا مكثت
في ميلتون كينز
هناك يوما واحدا.
Okay.
One day.
Yeah, يوما واحدا.
يوما واحدا.
ما شاء الله. ماذا تدرسين؟ ماذا تدرسين؟
What are you studying? أدرس عربيا.
أدرس اللغة العربية.
اللغة العربية.
أحسنتي.
But it looks good, you know. I love the conversation.
Inshallah, the only thing is that just give me some time. What I'll do actually, I'll upload a PDF book, which is the whole book is on conversational Arabic. So that, because I need to focus on the Quran, because trying to get you up to the level of understanding the Quran, it is a challenge in itself. So I have to teach you in a method that Arabic grammar, Arabic verbs, Arabic conjugation of the verbs, and Arabic construction of sentences is easy. Because if I do it in a traditional way, everyone would run away from Arabic language, because majority of the students would run away from the Arabic language because it's overwhelming for them. So I have to make it simplified for yourself and make it enjoyable for everyone.
Okay, do you want me to continue number 2?
Yes, please.
أين بيتكم؟ أين بيتكم? Where is your house?
بيتي توتين في
Tooting.
توتين yeah.
من ربكم? Who is your Lord? Who is your
ربي الله ربي.
Allah
ما
Rabbi.
لغتكم?
No, Sister Nargis, I want you to now. Sister Nazhad will ask you the next 3 questions now.
Okay.
Please bear with me. I'm not so good like
Okay.
her.
No, I'm not good at all.
Okay, let's do number 4. Yeah, ما لغتكم. Yeah. لغة الإنجليزية.
No, my language. How do you say my language?
لغتي.
Yes.
لغتي إنجليزية. It's not
Lugati
English, but it's
yeah,
like,
lugati-
you know, Gujarati. I don't know how to say Indian. Indian.
You say
It's
لغتي
Gujarati actually.
الإنجليزية الغجراتي الهندي والعربية إن شاء الله.
Inshallah. Okay.
أين مدرستكم?
Madrasa.
Where do you study? Where do you study? Is it?
Madrasati.
بيتي
at home.
بيتي.
في
بيتي. Yeah, at home. Yeah. بيتي.
أنتم مسلمون؟
نعم مسلمون.
نعم.
أنا مسلمي.
نعم أنا مسلم.
نعم أنا مسلمي.
مسلمون. If you use
مسلمة.
أنا مسلمين.
مسلمات.
No, if we're going to say
مسلمة.
you can say نحن مسلمون. Or you can say نعم أنا مسلمة as Sister Parvina said.
مسلمات.
أنا مسلمة.
مسلمة.
Yeah, female. Right. Next person, Jazakallah for both of you sisters. Next person, Sister Farwa, are you there? Because I'm not too sure.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now, so who should we bring next for you? Sister Sukaina Ashraf. She's from Dubai. She studied Arabic and she's quite good.
Oh, brilliant. Then I'll ask the questions and she can answer.
Yeah, that's fine. Sukaina Ashraf, are you there?
في بيتكم حديقة? Is there a garden in your house?
نعم نعم في بيتنا حديقة.
عندكم سيارة?
نعم.
Is your car with you?
نعم عندنا سيارة. Yes, we have a car.
أين مدرسكم? Where is your teacher or where is your...
نعم.
Is it where is your teacher? Am I translating it correctly?
يا أدرس هنا في على الواتساب. الواتساب.
Okay.
أنتم مدرسون? Are you a teacher? Is that
لا.
right?
نعم أنا مدرسة.
ماذا تدرسين? What are you? So, عفوا ماذا تدرسين? ماذا تدرسين? What are you teaching?
يا أدرس اللغة العربية وأدرس القرآن.
أين تدرسين اللغة العربية؟ في المدرسة أو على الزوم؟
على الزوم.
أي مستوى أنت تدرسين؟
أدرس القواعد العربية واللغة العربية، كلمات من اللغة العربية.
من أي كتب أنت تستفيد لكي تدرسين اللغة العربية القواعد؟
أدرس من الكتب المدرسية.
هل عندك موجود؟ هل عندكم موجود على الPDF؟
لا، ليس موجود على هذا. عندي كتب في البيت من المدارس العربية الابتدائية.
في أي مرحلة هذه الكتب؟ مرحلة الابتدائية، مرحلة المتوسطة أو العالية؟
لا، المرحلة الابتدائية، لأنهم غير العرب الذين أدرسهم.
كم عمرهم؟
كلهم نساء.
كلهم نساء. أي المستوى هن؟
نعم.
أي المستوى هذه الأخوات الذين تدرسين اللغة العربية؟
مستوى مختلف يعني. أدرسهم القواعد العربية الابتدائية، مثل المبتدأ والخبر، تقريبا الذين أنتم تدرسون، بس ولكن من الكتب العربية المدرسية.
من أين؟
ما شاء الله.
نعم.
من أين
You have
درست
some
اللغة العربية؟
اللغة العربية
نعم.
أنا درست من العراق.
من العراق.
نعم.
هل أنت أصالة من العراق أو أصالة من أفريقيا أو من باكستان أو من الهند؟
لا، أنا جنسيتي باكستانية، ولكن ولدت في العراق ودرست هناك وتزوجت وجئت إلى دبي.
ما شاء الله. هل أنت درستي بالحوزة أو درستي بالكلية في العراق؟
لا، في المدارس والكلية العراقية.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله، تشرفنا.
MashaAllah, you know, I understood half of that
That's
conversation.
things that every one of you, because we're teaching the classical Arabic,
Alhamdulillah.
everyone should be able to understand this Arabic, because I'm trying to speak the easy Arabic so that you can understand, because that's the reason why I'm emphasizing trying for you to understand and know the verbs past, present, imperative, so that when anyone speaks because if Sister Sukaina spoke Amia, Iraqi dialect, none of us would have understood.
Yeah.
Shlonak, Bachir. So when you say Shlonak, how are you? Instead of saying for Halukai, they'll say Shlonak, Bachir, and you will not understand. When you understand the classical, then you'll be able to understand majority of the actual broadcast on TV channels, especially the actual religious channels, inshallah. Right. So we've done this exercise. Right. Who are we going to ask? Sister Farida. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, Sheikh.
How are you? Sister Farida,
Yeah.
can you 1 to
We
4?
missed you, Sheikh.
Thank you, Sister Muhtaj Dua. Can you read 1 to 4, please?
Okay. Nahnu Muslimuna. I'm a Muslim.
We are Muslims.
We are
Muslim.
Oh, we are Muslims. Al-Islamu dinuna. Our religion is Islam. Wallahu Rabbuna. Allah, what is it? Allah is our Rabb.
And our Rabb.
Okay, yeah, Rabb.
And Allah is our Rabb.
Wa Muhammadun sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi salam is our Nabi. Wal Qur'anu durusturuna. Quran is our scripture. Wal Kaabatu
Qiblatuna.
Qiblatuna. Sorry, yeah, is key. Yeah, Qiblatuna. Kaaba is our Qibla.
Yeah, Qibla.
Yeah, wal Arabiyatu lugutuna, and Arabic is our religion, our language. Yeah.
Right.
Aina mudarasatukum ya ikwanu. Where is your teacher, oh brother? Kharajal ana minal fasli wa zahaba ilal mudiri. He just left the classroom to go to the principal. Fi ayu shari in baytukum. In which street is your house? Baytuna fi shari ilazi amamal mahkamati. Our house is on the street in front of the court. Abuna Abuna Sadiku Ammakum.
Ammikum.
Ammikum. Our father is a friend of your Ammukum is your uncle.
Correct.
Antum.
Thank you. Let me bring someone else on the mic now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sister, who's going to be next? Sister Matsuma Habib, are you there? Okay, Sister Ashi, can you do 5, 6, 7, and 8?
Inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Antum mudarrisuna. Are you teachers? La nahnu atiba'u. No, we are atiba'u. 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 No, we are students. Antum abna'ul mudiri. Are you director's sons? La nahnu hafadatuhu. No, we are his grandchildren. Madrasatuna kabiratun wa madrasatukum saghiratun. Our madrasa is big and your madrasa is small.
Right.
Lana hadikhatun jamilatun fi tilkal qaryati. Our garden is beautiful in that village.
Right. Jazakallah, thank you. 9, 10, 11, 12. Who's going to do that for me? Who's in the last 4? Matsuma Habib, are you there? If not, then Sister Nazhat. Sister Nazhat?
I'll try.
Bismillah.
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. أكون طالب في كلية الطب.
Right.
Our brother, our student,
There is a student.
our student brother.
Yep.
Our brother is a student in
Faculty of Medicine.
Pardon?
Faculty of Medicine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Of medicine. What is kulliti?
Kulliyah means, it comes in 2 meanings. It sometimes comes in the meaning of college, and sometimes when it comes in it talks about university, it means faculty.
Okay. Antum atiba'u. Are you all
Doctors?
are you all
Doctors. Tabibun
doctors?
atiba'u.
Yeah, doctors, yeah. Are you all doctors? بعضنا الطبيب وبعضنا مهندسون. Some of us are doctors and some of us are engineers. Allahu Rabbuna wa Rabbukum. Allah is our Lord and your Lord. Aina wahabtum ya ikhwanu. Where are you going? Brothers. ذهبنا إلى السوق. We are going to the market.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وأجل فرجهم. جزاك الله خير. So inshallah we will continue and finish because it's today's first lesson after the holiday. So next week we'll come finish off exercise 3, 4, and 5, 6, and then inshallah move on to the next lesson, lesson number 5, inshallah. Any questions from anyone? No? So is everyone okay with this timing which you got at the moment? Students from especially.
Yes.
Yes, we are okay. We are okay.
Evening classes are better.
Inshallah.
Yeah, evening classes are better. Yeah.
That's fine. The only thing is I need to double check with the 11 o'clock class which I have tonight whether there are going to be students, because I know Sister Parveen Dalla, she's a teacher in America, so I'm going to check with her how many other students attend that class. If there's only a handful of students in the 11 o'clock class, then I'll just only will have the 10 o'clock class, the 9 o'clock class, and then the other students from the Wednesday 11 o'clock class, I will add them to the other class, which we'll do on Friday with a new batch of book 2. So inshallah, you can join that class as well. For those who want to continue at a later time, 6 p.m. New York time, inshallah. Okay?
That's perfect. Thank you.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجهم. Jazakallah. I'll send the link in the group so that you have the link as well, inshallah.